I'm Roy G. Bivens, and this is how I'm living. Taking a little time away from the NCAA tournament. As you can see, it's on commercial uh, for what will be uh, a regular feature on my channel, and that will be life lessons. So, for my very first life lessons, for today's life lesson, I lead you to my wallet. Oh my God, I don't have my ID. So I was at Quest Diagnostics in Texas City on Friday, just before I left out of town, no less. I was a couple hours from leaving out of town, and I left my ID there. So as I was in Dallas Fort Worth, I didn't have an ID, so that could have been a major problem. But what you can do to at least give you some credibility while you don't have your ID. I'm not sure if it'll work at the airport, but you take a picture of your ID, and that way you have something to verify that you actually are who you are. They have a number that they can look at, your driver's license number and all the other information on your driver's license photo can be found if you take a picture of it on your phone and allow them to look at it. So how is that relevant, and when did this come up? Well, I was driving on I-20 between Dallas and Fort Worth. I stopped in Arlington at a Motel 6, and the guy asked me for my ID, and I'm like, I don't have my ID. And he's like, well, if you have photograph and documentation of your ID, I can look at that and I can verify you. So he did, and uh, I was able to rent a hotel room. Whereas if I was unable to do that, I would have had to have driven all the way back to Houston at past 12 midnight at night. And so, yeah, it came in handy there. And then after I got home, or at least to my mom's house in League City, which is a suburb of Houston, about 20 minutes away from, about 20 minutes away from Houston, and about 20 minutes from where I live in Lamarck, which is just north of Galveston. When I got home to League City, as I tried to leave around 8 o'clock last night, I got a flat tire. So I had to have the rental car company send out a person to change my flat tire, some roadside assistance, and then I had to take the car there all the way to Hobby Airport, which is about 25 minutes away. And uh, well, it almost didn't go well because they were like, "I need to see your ID." And unfortunately, Quest Diagnostics is closed for the weekend, so I couldn't go back there. And I was already stuck in a lot. So if I didn't have a picture of my ID, I'd have been just stuck in a lot or had to Uber home and then bring my ID and be able to rent another car. And so I was able to do that. And because of that, I was able to get out of the lot. Whereas the security guard at first wouldn't let me out. But the manager was like, hey, it's all good. I saw his ID on a picture on his phone. So, bottom line, today's life lesson: take a picture of your ID and have it available on your phone. Or if not on your phone, then somewhere on the internet where you can look and you can confirm your identity. Because stuff happens, People are forgetful, or even if they're not forgetful, they might forget their stuff, their ID somewhere, and so just take heed, take warning, take a picture of your ID. That is today's life lessons. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, uh, share. My Instagram account is instagram.com/Roy ROYGEEE Bivens BIVENS. I also have one for under my real name, but Sean Mitchell. So you can Sean August Mitchell, I should say. So you can find me there too, my more professional side, and you can uh, you can also find me on Facebook and YouTube. That and you just search Roy G Bivens. That's ROY then space G period space BIVENS. And yeah, just be on the lookout for me. I'm the next big thing. Well, maybe, maybe not. I don't want to be too famous. The most level of fame I want is a Chad Hugo level of fame. For those of you unfamiliar, Chad Hugo is one half of the Neptunes from who produced a number of hip hop and R&B records. He's the much lesser known side. Pharrell is the big guy, most well known guy in the group. So all I want to be is Chad Hugo. So regardless of the level of fame I reach, I'm starting to get my name out there. So let everybody know. Have a good night.